As two teams in the NBA kick off the 2020-21 season on Tuesday, several first-year players will make their debuts with the draft class of 2020, officially set to take the court. Of course, a few rookies that will be making their debuts Tuesday night, including James Wiseman, Daniel Turo, and Jay Scrubb, with 2 games taking place. Over the years, there have been some spectacular debut performances, and the NBA All-Stars channel decided to take a look at those games since the beginning of 2000. But before we jump into the best first performances by a rookie since 2000, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure to share the video if you enjoyed it. Starting off, we have Blake Griffin. Blake was drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers, and his debut was on October 27, 2010. What did he do? Casually threw down 20 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. After sitting out his entire rookie season after suffering a knee injury during the preseason in 2009, Griffin came out of the gates on fire with the Clip Show. Griffin went on to win the 2011 NBA Rookie of the Year award after averaging 22.5 points, 12.1 boards, and 3.8 assists per game, while becoming the first rookie to be named an All-Star since Yao Ming in 2003. Griffin is currently playing for the Detroit Pistons. Joel Embiid. Joel was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers, and his debut was on October 26, 2016. What did he do? He usually scored 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The process was the 3rd overall pick in the 2014 NBA Draft. Embiid missed the first 2 seasons of his NBA career after dealing with multiple setbacks from a foot injury. Once he made his debut though, Embiid showed the Sixers that he was well worth the patience. Of course, his official rookie season was cut short due to a new injury after appearing in only 31 games. Most likely, if he had played in just one more game, many believe he would have been named the Rookie of the Year. Instead, Embiid settled for a place on the All-Rookie NBA First Team. Next, we have Speedy Claxton. Speedy was drafted by the 76ers, and his debut was on October 30, 2001. He dropped 20 points and 4 assists. Though it has been a decade since Claxton retired, he still has one of the best debuts for a rookie. Rudy was drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies, and his debut was on November 1, 2006. What did he do? Like a budding star, he promptly compiled 21 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 1 steal. Rudy had a very strong debut back in 2006 with the Grizzlies. Why? Well, because he was playing against the New York Knicks. He was named the NBA Rookie of the Month for October and November of that season. As the 8th overall pick that year, Gay ultimately finished on the NBA All-Rookie First Team as Brendan Roy was named Rookie of the Year with the Portland Trail Blazers. Gay is entering his 4th season with the San Antonio Spurs, and he's been rumored to be in the best shape of his life while throwing down monstrous dunks on teammates in practice. Next, we have Anthony Davis. AD was drafted by the New Orleans Hornets. Yes, they were the Hornets when he was drafted, and his debut was on October 31, 2012. How was his debut? Like a future NBA champion, he casually put up 21 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. This is way back when Davis was happy to be in New Orleans. He had a memorable Halloween debut. Who did the brow inflict this damage on? Well, it was Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, so you knew he had some skills early on. AD had his jumper work in that game, his post-game, and even flashed the defensive potential as well. David was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team that season, while losing out to Damian Lillard for the Rookie of the Year award. AD is now going into his 2nd season as a Laker and newly NBA champion, looking to two-peat with them as well. Michael Carter Williams. Carter Williams was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers, and his debut was on October 30, 2013. He put up an astonishing 22 points, 12 assists, 9 steals, and 7 rebounds. Carter Williams nearly had a quadruple double in his debut. Now that's insane. Why was this more impressive than the stat line suggests? He helped the 76ers knock out the 2-time defending champs Miami Heat to begin the 2013 season. His stat line would have been amazing for fantasy. His rookie season is still his best to date, earning NBA Rookie of the Year honors that year while placing on the NBA All-Rookie First Team. Michael Carter Williams has bounced around since that season and is entering his 2nd full season with the Orlando Magic. Damian Lillard. Lillard was drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers, and his debut was on October 31, 2012. How did Dame Time do? The only thing Dame Time knows how to do, which is score 23 points, 11 assists, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. His debut was really exciting because he did it against the Los Angeles Lakers. What a way to kickstart your career. As we highlighted earlier, Anthony Davis came out hot for the Hornets on Halloween in 2012, but Lillard followed on the same night by showing that he can't be outdone. In fact, in typical Dame fashion, his shots were well from behind the 3-point line. Lillard was named the unanimous Rookie of the Year in 2013, beating out no other than the likes of Baron Davis, Bradley Beal, and a few others. Lebron James. This might have been the most anticipated rookie debut ever, although Zion might have something to say about that. LeBron was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers and his debut was on October 29, 2003. What did he do exactly? Like a king, he made a splash by dropping 25 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals, entering the NBA with perhaps as much hype as any player prior. James certainly did not disappoint in his highly anticipated debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who did the Kings show no remorse towards in his first game? The Sacramento Kings, who showed that they were the Queens once James got to them. Yes, the Cavs did lose, but the King was playing in high school just months before dominating in his NBA debut. Jahlil Okafor. Okafor was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers and his debut was on October 28, 2015. What did he do exactly? Well, what he did was give the 76ers and their fans false hope. He made a huge splash by dropping 26 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Okafor was the 3rd overall pick in 2015. Who was his debut against? The Boston Celtics. Okafor battled through some injuries and off-the-court problems with his rookie year and appeared in only 53 games as a result. But it's important to note that he has still earned a place on the NBA All-Rookie First team that year. Okafor now appears to have a career reconstruction and is with the Detroit Pistons. Gordon Gergic. Who? You heard it right. Gordon Gergic. Gordon was drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies and his debut was on October 30, 2002. What did he do? The young rookie turned some heads by scoring 29 points and 5 rebounds. Since 2000, no player has recorded more points in their debut game than Gordon himself, and his feat perhaps the most surprising considering he was drafted 40th in the 1999 NBA draft. After being drafted in 1999, Gordon continued to play overseas before joining the Memphis Grizzlies in 2002, where he made his debut on October 30, 2002, recording 29 points and 5 boards. Gordon bounced around the NBA a bit before retiring in 2008. Next we have Zion Williamson. In the most anticipated rookie debut since LeBron James, Zion didn't disappoint. Zion was drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans and his debut was earlier this year on January 22, 2020. How did Zion do? This young rook turned some heads by scoring 22 points versus the San Antonio Spurs. Expectations for Williamson's first game as a pro, some say, were as high as LeBron James. Somehow he managed to exceed them. Zion dropped 22 points on 8 of 11 shooting, 17 of which occurred at the 3-minute mark, 8-second stretch during the 4th quarter. Most surprisingly, Williams hurt the Spurs with the long ball. He went 4 of 4 on 3-pointers, making San Antonio pay for trying to exploit one of his perceived weaknesses, which was 3-point shooting. He sure showed them. I can't wait to see what Zion has in store for the future of his career. So with some fresh new batch of players set to start playing on Tuesday, could we add any players to the list? Will Wiseman, LaMelo, or Edwards have a big opening night performance? Or will there be a sleeper in the draft that makes a name for themselves in day one? Let us know in the comments who you think will have the best opening night. Check out some of these videos that appear on your screen.